Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Monday, which means another staking rewards update video. This is for week 48. So after this week, just 4 more updates till the end of the year. I can't believe how quickly this year has gone. But anyway, just a very brief update this week. I might be a little bit delayed over the next couple of weeks with some of my videos due to personal reasons, but I am still keeping an eye on everything, and I am still tracking everything. So all the figures will be there. But if a video is not updated when you expect it to be, it'll probably be there a day or two later. Anyway, let's jump straight in and have a look at the figures for the last week. And it's been a pretty disappointing week. Now, a lot of the reason for that is because of changes we made. So both NAV and PIVX had massive pumps up in price last week. So I did a fair amount of trading. As you can see, I've only just got one PIVX. It's actually just slightly less than a PIVX left in kind of my wallet. So that's currently in the trade. Both the trades are going pretty well. I'm waiting to see if they come down a fraction more before I buy back in. But I've got, I think, 5,000 NAV and all of my kind of PIVX is currently traded. The NEO trade continues to go on. It's looking increasingly unlikely if it will jump back to, or if it will drop to the figure I had in kind of mind to buy back. So I might just start scaling back in a little bit by little bit over the next few weeks. But no big changes apart from that. We've been a little bit unlucky with some of the stakes, but I'll talk through that as we go. So NAV 6 coins worth 83 cents. As I mentioned, about halfway through the week, we got rid of 5,000 coins, and nothing in the last few days. NeoGas 0.189 worth 21 cents. Nothing for SmartCash. Obviously, Smart Rewards just comes in once a month, so that'll be in towards the end of December. That will be the last payment from SmartCash before the end of the year. Nothing for Metrix. So Metrix, nothing this week, nothing last week. It's been really disappointing on the staking front. It got to this kind of point where I was getting some more reliable stakes, probably twice a week, something like that. I've still got the same number of coins. The coins are still going up with the masternode as well, sort of week on week. What I did today was actually did an internal transfer. So I consolidated the coins, sent everything that wasn't in the masternode back in one transaction to myself. So maybe that will trigger things hopefully this next week. But I'm anticipating a nice large stake when it actually kind of comes in, because nothing for over 2 weeks now, which is really disappointing for Metrix because it's been a pretty reliable performer. PIVX, apologies for that noise in the background, sorry about that. So PIVX, just one stake. We had that right at the beginning of the week. It was just before I moved all the coins out, so probably won't be anything next week unless that trade concludes pretty quickly. And now I'm in quite a good position to buy back now for a decent profit, but I'm hoping it might just drop a fraction further before I buy back in. So just 2 PIVX worth 37 cents. Helix 140.4, so down dramatically the amount of Helix I've had staked this last week. I don't know if there's been issues or anything like that, but that's down pretty substantially, worth 19 cents. One stake for Vulcano, so that's 106.87 worth 7 cents. Bulwark, one stake for Bulwark as well, 5.47 Bulwark worth 5 cents. And finally Icon, 10.23 Icon worth $1.37. So that's a grand total this week of only $3.09. If we jump over to the graph, you can see really kind of poor, very much less than where we've been for the last kind of few weeks. We did have these appalling weeks, 3 weeks kind of here, but excluding those, yeah, it's the lowest we've had this year. So a little bit disappointing, but there are a few mitigating circumstances. We've been down on NEO for a few weeks, but the big drop in coins for both NAV and PIVX due to that kind of trading probably has had a little bit of an influence, and also Metrix. So the fact that Metrix hasn't staked for a couple of weeks has had a big impact on these figures. This week. So NavCoin's done pretty well, despite the fact we were trading second half of the week, and Icon as well continues to be a nice stake. It's great that is a cold wallet. So I just log in once a week on a Monday morning and basically claim all my new kind of icons. So that's going pretty well. I'm quite happy with Icon. Anyway, that's it for this week. Apologies, a little bit of a brief update, and apologies if some of the videos over the next kind of week or two are a little bit delayed. But as I said, I've got lots on at the moment, so I will be doing them as and when I can. Anyway, thanks very much for watching as always. Let me know any questions in the comments below. Did anybody else take advantage of those big spikes up in price for NAV and PIVX? The annoying thing with NAV was that, and I tweeted about this, was that deposits rather were not live on Binance when it kind of happened. So I actually ended up having to sell coins, I think it was on Metrix, and there was a massive price differentiation. Now, it still went pretty well because the price still spiked a lot on Metrix, but nothing like it did on Binance. But unfortunately, deposits were closed on Binance when that massive spike happened, which was a little bit disappointing because we could have got a big swing and a big profit there from the kind of trading opportunity on that particular kind of coin. PIVX was on Binance. PIVX on Binance, been there for quite a while, so my trading there is on Binance. But anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks very much again for watching, and hopefully I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.